Let's bring back the magic of wedding invitations. The simplicity of a card put together with glue and imagination. The romance of a letter written by hand. And the uniqueness of something that has been created only for you. A lot of my ideas were inspired by what I saw on Pinterest. From the color and style of the wedding invitation, to the message in a bottle, from the wording to the wax seal that I used on the envelope. I picked and chose what I liked and I tried to bring them all together. My next stop was Itsy Bitsy. Now that I had some idea of what I wanted to make, I tried hunting in each and every Itsy Bitsy store for the materials that I needed. But I had no luck. So then I started my second round of trips to Itsy Bitsy to see what actually was available and how I could use that to create something similar to what I had in mind. The process of finalizing the design was very chaotic because everything kept changing at the same time. There was no right size for the box or for the card or for the bottle. If I thought I had found the right size of box, the card I had designed didn't fit. And if I thought I had found the right size of bottle, the scroll didn't fit. So after a lot of trial and error, I finally found a gift box on Amazon that fit the bill. I had printed out sheets of paper in the exact dimensions needed to cover the sides of the box from Printo. I'm sure there is a more cost-effective way to do this, but the only reason I didn't do them myself was because I wanted an exact fit with no rough edges. And I got what I wanted. Many things were unintentional. I never planned to create two designs for the box, one red and one pink. It just happened to be that the pink decoupage paper was a set with the red. So if I bought 10 pink sheets, I got 10 red sheets too. I am now talking about all of this very calmly, but at that time, it was insanity. My house had turned into an art and crafts factory overnight. The mattress was covered with sheets and sheets of decoupage paper. There were rolls of chart paper lying around. There were a million glue sticks, and at one point of time, there were even starfishes. One thing I realized in this whole process is how important measurements are in art and craft. Things don't just fall into place and look amazing naturally. If I went wrong by 1 centimeter, my design looked terrible. For example, the first time I tried to write our names on this piece of paper without any measurements, I managed to fit only the N of Nabarun. And that won't do, will it? While I did enjoy writing out the invitations by hand, I did not expect to go so far back in time as to dip my pen in ink and write out the words. I wanted to make the invitation as personal as possible. So I wanted to write out the entire thing myself. But because that was impossible, I had to settle for writing this part and getting the rest printed.
Because the other parts of the invitation were so colorful, I wanted to keep the actual cards very simple. Hence the black and white design. But no matter how simple the design looks now, they were equally difficult to design on Canva and gave me quite a few sleepless nights.
The flowers were my favorite part of the card. Also the part that gave me the most tension. Because I stuck them with glue, then with sellotape, then with double-sided tape, and within a day they would just fall off. Finally I resorted to Fevikwik. I remember sticking my fingers when I was a child, so I knew that it would work. And luckily for me, it did. There were other things like this fridge magnet save the date idea, which I had also seen on Pinterest and really loved. It fit quite perfectly here, didn't it? And I managed to pick the cutest crab too. The idea of first checking out what was available in Itsy Bitsy and then designing the box worked pretty well in some cases. Like, who would have imagined, out of all the things in the world, there would be a sticker of a clothes hanger? After this project, I have truly accepted that you can find anything on Amazon. Here I was thinking that I would have to melt wax and stamp it to seal my envelopes, but no. All I had to do was peel off a sticker and my envelopes were sealed. I think the most ingenious part of the box was the potpourri. I was of course looking for some sort of packing material like bubble wrap or hay to fill up the box and protect the card, the bottle and the scroll. But the potpourri did that and so much more. Wouldn't you like it if your gift boxes were filled with potpourri instead of packing hay? I was very fascinated by the message in the bottle idea right from the start. The problem was that I couldn't fit the message in the bottle. The bottle was too small for the scroll, so I just separated the two. It was a pity though that despite my numerous trips to Goa, I had to buy sand and shells and pearls all from Itsy Bitsy and fill them in that glass bottle. I don't think I used my Goa trips that well. I hope this video has inspired you to create your own wedding invitations. And if you think you can't, I'm more than happy to design them for you.